This is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're gonna be typing Ice Spice. You guys know she just did a song with Lotto. We'll be using Linda Berens Interaction Styles and Temperament combined with cognitive functions. We have a breakdown of all of these online. Just go to How to Find Anyone's Personality Type playlist. Um, yeah, I mean, she just got a new song. We just typed Lotto, so we're gonna be typing Ice Spice as well. She is a musician. She's friends with Taylor Swift. It's kind of interesting as well. Um, Decent music, I would say decent, not overly amazing, but decent. Stays relevant. It's gonna be interesting. Thomas, Zara, anything you guys want to say?
I don't really know much about Ice Spice. I just know that she's friends with Taylor Swift, and she was there at the Super Bowl last year. Um, and she's got orange hair.
Yeah, I think she has some weird song like talking about like somebody ain't a fart or something. I can't remember. It's some trendy song. You know how they do it
Yeah,
nowadays. They
I
put
don't
they
know.
put a song on like TikTok, and then like people like cut it up, and then like your song blows up from that. Very
Is she didn't
interesting.
she do this song "Paint the Town Red" or some? I
No,
think
that's
that's what.
Doja Cat. That's Doja Cat.
Oh, I'm mixing
Yeah,
them up.
definitely Doja Cat.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's all good. So,
We're all the same anyway.
Yeah, it's like the same music. It's they sound the same.
yeah, I mean, you know, to just
Just
mix match and put it out.
yeah, and
So,
it's all just TikTok reels and or Instagram reels.
hmm so they have her as ISFP personality dummy base. Oh shit, she's actually popular. She's more popular than Lotto, huh? With
Yeah,
209 votes.
definitely.
Um, and then ESTP 187. I think Lotto got more talent though, because Lotto like writes her own music. But yeah.
Mm, okay.
You remember Lotto said she was rapping since she was what, 8? So it's a little bit different. So the ISFPs are informing, they're responding, their outcome, the pragmatic, the motive, the concrete, the TEFI, and the SENI. Okay. If she meets those metrics, we call her ISFP. If she doesn't, we figure out her real personality type. If you guys aren't aware, check out that Lotto video to see what her personality type is.
Seems like
Crazy
seems
because
like they got the functions right.
Yeah. I mean, me and Zara were wild on the last one with Lotto. So watch that video to find out Lotto's.
when you first walked in, I didn't know you were a criminal. Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood, beautiful
boy.
day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Ice Spice is up in here. Ice Spice, welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you.
Hey man, now just off air, she's told me, she said, nice
That
to
hair
meet you.
color.
And I was like, duh. We met each other before, and it's obvious it wasn't special to you.
No, the thing is, like, where?
Yeah.
I feel like you're confusing
Okay.
me with someone.
Not at all. Not at all. And I'm going to tell you where. And the reason why I'm going to bring this up is because you know how when you met Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
She remember that. Okay. You
Well, that was
had,
also like 4 months ago.
but you had a moment. You know what I'm saying? And people have shared that, and it was like, oh, she met Beyonce. She met Beyonce. When I met you that night, right? I walked away. And I was going to ask you, what was the bigger moment for you, meeting me or meeting Beyonce?
This
And it's
motherfucker.
obvious it must be Beyonce.
I did not meet you at the Grammys.
No, no. Well, they never invite me to the Grammys, so you definitely didn't meet me at the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. What the fuck going on with you? You know they don't invite me to that. Yeah, but it was at the iHeartRadio Music Awards.
This
Yeah.
year?
No, it was like last year or so. Yeah.
Last year.
Yep.
That's interesting because I'm a fan of you. So I'm
thank
like,
you.
I don't remember.
I'm a fan of you too.
Did you look different?
No. Hey, she didn't know.
Did you look different? I guess that's SC, right? Did you
Hmm.
look different?
Yeah.
Sounding pretty direct so far.
She
Man.
doesn't, yeah, she sounds pretty direct.
I said
She
she like,
barely
did
will
she
give her a
look
chance to speak, though.
better or worse?
Yeah.
Can we try a different interview?
You wanna okay.
Something else? This guy just yaps too effing
He's,
much.
he's annoying as hell.
He is annoying.
Oh, you don't remember me? Fucking.
Well, I mean, I guess you gotta keep it interesting.
Yeah, it's like, but it's kind of like putting her on the spot to like, I don't know, kind of corn, kind of
It's
a
corny,
cornball.
yeah, it is.
Oh my God, I'm about to listen to this guy. He yaps too, god damn it.
Oh yeah, guy's a yapper.
Isn't that why you make
Fucking
party
Apple.
music for everyone else to party? Isn't that the point?
Exactly. I'm home making the party music.
That's why I DJ, because I didn't want to go and dance. I wanted to give everyone else dancing.
Exactly.
It was my social anxiety play.
When Sweet 16s came around and everybody was turning 16.
Dreading it.
Oh my God. I
Dreading
would be
it.
outside like my stomach hurt.
Sandy, let her finish a sentence. Jesus.
Bro, I told you that, bro. Yaps too.
Oh, like he right had asked me, oh, so like what's your rap name gonna be, like your stage name? And I'm like, I don't know if it should be like my Finsta name or if I should just go by Isis. Like I really wanted it to be Isis,
Because
right?
ISIS is sick, by the way.
Thank you. And he was like, it can't be Isis.
Thank you. Thank the parents, right? Thank the parents. They called you ISIS. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Well, Isis is an Egyptian goddess.
Yep.
So, but you know,
There are other connotations. Yeah.
like we was just in college, everybody was just like creating things and it was just
Everybody was just creating things, Essie.
everything just happened naturally, you know.
I think back to those times, what it must have been like for you, and then to look back on that, it must seem like a lifetime ago, but it really wasn't that long ago.
No, and like it doesn't feel that long ago either. Like I very much still feel like a girl from Fordham, like just like, you know, I can vividly remember I remember everything, like, and everything's still the same because it wasn't that long ago.
What was it like when you were in college and you were just meeting all these great creative people? Because it sounds like, you know, you found yourself in an extended education environment that was very creative. There was a lot of people who were moving, doing different things. And I guess that's a really safe place for you to experiment and not feel self-conscious.
Yeah, I did feel that way. Like, when I left high school, I was like, okay, now I'm going to college. I could like just rebrand completely and be like a brand new person and like
New identity, the whole
yeah,
thing.
and I just did that, honestly. I feel like I did a whole 180 and I just like really found myself and I took time to be like, who am I? You know?
Is that kind of when Ice Spice really, the identity really like presented itself?
I feel like that's when like it fully made sense because I was already Ice Spice since 2014.
Yeah.
And I never really like thought much about it. Like it was just my handle. And yeah, in college I was like, I'm Ice Spice, period.
Yeah, I love it. And, you know, I can hear it too. I can hear the
Progression.
commitment to this art.
Yeah.
You know, when music comes out quick, we have an inclination as a species to want to doubt it. Like, why does it happen so fast? Where'd it come from? What's going on? This is super quick. I can't get my head around it,
Yeah.
as in people. And we forget to actually listen to the music. I think what people are really geting now is they're listening to the music away from that hype. And they're realizing the music is sick.
Well, the hype wouldn't be there without the music, you know, because like genuinely Munch is a hit and I love that for me.
I love that for you
Yeah,
as well.
like I love it wasn't just
love
like
that
It's a hit, and I love that for me, TFI.
Him, I love that for him. I love that for the whole team.
for all of us.
Yeah.
You know? So I just love
She loves that for herself.
being able to contribute to
Achievements.
culture and actually like add, you know, because I feel like a lot of people think that, oh, I'm just like this like pretty
A lot of people think that
girl that like
Yeah.
post on Instagram, but there's like millions of pretty girls that post on Instagram and like, you know, you have to really contribute to the culture in order to like matter.
I'm going to put us into the royal we. I'm going to do it out of the kindness of my heart because I don't really consider myself to be part of the people who got it wrong. I heard the music straight away and was like, I get it. But for the sake of not separating myself, we got it really wrong. I really think we did because I'm looking at this stuff in red here, what you don't want to talk about. And in my lifetime, no, it's good. It's good. This is good. The era of no is really good. You got to know when to say, no, I don't want to discuss that anymore.
Yeah.
But I've just never seen it happen so fast where someone after like a year of releasing music is already saying, you blew that one, you exhausted that, you got it wrong on that, I'm done talking about that. Did you feel that way? Did it get to a point where you're like, man, I'm sick of sort of having to try to justify things when people aren't actually getting what the point here is?
Yeah, I'm not like big on explaining myself publicly because I don't really care like what people are assuming and stuff like that. So for me, I just don't want to keep explaining certain things because I'm like,
That's fine.
I don't care what people
Yeah, fine.
think.
Yeah.
So why would I even explain myself, you know?
Yeah, it also removes the
does.
possibility of building a really
Yeah, she
healthy
does.
creative wall of
Such a liar, right? She's lying.
I don't care what people think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure you don't. Yeah.
Sure.
Sure you don't. One comment got you rage baiting.
Yeah. She's on her. She's
Mystery?
got 20 burner accounts.
Kevin Durant style.
I think there's one type specifically that likes to say, I don't care what people think. But
Yeah.
they do.
Oh, thank you.
You know, a chance for you to be able to work in private,
Yeah.
right? Because everybody gets to know everything about you. It's harder to separate yourself from work in private.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like when every time you step outside, people are constantly like watching or like filming or
See,
whatever. So it's like I like to keep things as private as
Yeah, I see there.
I can when I can.
Has that been a really noticeable shift for you? I'd imagine that in certain parts of the world, at certain times in the day, you're no longer ISIS.
No, I always try to stay. I got my ISIS ring on. I always try to stay grounded and like remember who I am. Because like
Remember who I am, FI. Gotta be aligned with who I am. Ooh.
I still feel true to myself, you know. It hasn't been that
I still feel true to myself, FI.
FI.
long, so I still very much feel like myself. Let's talk again in like 5 years. And
No, no, no. I don't
Fine.
think that's going to change. And I want to reframe that question because I don't for 1 second, having just spent 10 minutes in your company, think that you are ever going to forget where you came from or who you are. I think you have a really good grip on all of this. I mean the way people treat you. That you become Ice Spice, that they want to take photos, that all of a sudden, to some degree, it belongs to other people. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like a product and I really hate when I feel that way. Because like a lot of people, like, let's say they'll gift me something and then I'm like, oh, it's a gift, cute. And then they'll be like, oh, can I take a picture of you holding the gift?
It's a trade.
And it's now an ad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a weird industry.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I appreciate like free gifts. I'm not gonna lie. Like I love all that. I love everything that comes with it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I hate fame because at the end of the day, like it opened doors for me. It allowed me to like help my family and help myself and like changing my lifestyle for the better. So regardless, I'm grateful. You know what I mean?
Was it ever something you aspired to
Sounds
as a kid? Did you
progression.
feel drawn to the idea of attention as a currency?
Definitely, sounds like she's okay with it, you know.
Yeah,
For her to make things work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds also pragmatic.
Yeah.
I was expecting her to sound more ghetto. She actually sounds like fairly intelligent.
Yeah.
Um,
I think she's polished.
yeah, she is.
Genuinely, I think so. Like I feel like I feel like a lot of kids are like, I'm gonna be famous.
It's so true.
You know?
I think you come out and you immediately you gravitate to music because all babies
Yeah.
do. You're like, what is this? I like this.
Exactly.
Nursery rhymes, let's go. And then it's a really short distance between that and wow, I made my parents really happy by dancing.
Yeah.
Right? And that's kind of, I think, where the bug either sets in or it doesn't. Was that for you? Were you like, I like to make people happy by expressing myself, even as a kid?
Yeah, I feel like I was always trying to entertain. I do remember like as a kid, like constantly coming up with like dances with my cousins, or like we would always try to put on a show for the family. Like we would be like,
Gotta put her on the show.
I see.
That's SE.
Yeah, SESC.
okay guys, look what we made. And then we would start like dancing and singing and stuff like that. We'd always have talent shows. And just like express ourselves. I do like entertaining. I always like I never really thought about it as like, oh, I'm entertaining. But when I look back at my life and like the things I've done, I'm like, I'm naturally an entertainer, you know?
What about with your siblings and stuff? Because I know you're the eldest in your family, and so there's naturally a desire to look up to the eldest sibling. You know, how was that relationship growing up? And did you sort of feel to some degree, even now that you're starting to succeed in your life, there's that responsibility of making sure that you set a right example, right, for your siblings?
Yeah, I always felt like I needed to set the right example. Like for my siblings especially, because I was always told that like growing up, it's always like, oh, like you need to behave better because your sister's watching you, and da, da, da. Especially the eldest daughter. Like all the eldest daughters know exactly what I'm talking about.
I can't even imagine. Yeah, for sure.
I wish I had an older sister so bad.
Yeah, but being
All the eldest daughters know what I'm talking about. TE.
the eldest, there's something really great about, you know, setting a bar, not just for yourself, but for others as well, right?
I'm very grateful that I have so many siblings and stuff
I'm so grateful, FI.
like that, because I feel like I learned a lot of things at home that like apply to real life now, you know? And I feel like, I guess them looking up to me is kind of like a reflection of like now so many people looking up to me, like you said, and it did really prep me.
How does that relationship sort of evolve over time? Like, do you have one sibling in particular that you know you can call when you
This
just
progression junkie here. This progression junkie.
need to be reminded about, you know, where
What
you
is
came
he,
from?
an
Because, you know,
ENTP?
you've done 6 different
I
flights and
don't
you're
think so, man. I think I don't know. I know he's progression. And he's
He
annoying.
sounds kind of starterish. That's why.
And initiating. Yeah.
He's annoying as fuck. I know that.
6 different countries and
is.
you're
Yes.
talking to strange people like me.
And I have cousins and stuff that are like my age, and like I have so many cousins and siblings, and I feel like they all like they're great to talk to and stuff like that. They remind me of like everything. My sisters miss me so bad. We was just getting into it because it's like it do be hard to like maintain a relationship with somebody you grew up with and then try to like travel the whole world and like please so many other people, and it's like you still got to pay attention to them. So it's a lot, you know, but I'm trying to deal with it. Yeah. Shout out my sisters, I miss them.
I mean, I know all about it. I mean, I left my home country when I was much younger, and I think that there's no other way to put it, and I don't mean to scare you.
Nobody
FI
cares.
child on women is just like ridiculous, bro. Like FI child, it's just like night.
It looks almost like their hero function.
It's like, bro, it's like night and day. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, get that shit under control, please.
But ultimately, following your dreams there is sacrifice that comes with that.
Yeah.
And I think the family thing is the ultimate sacrifice when you leave the people behind that you love, and you just don't. They're always going to be there, but you just don't get all that time.
And it's sad because they'll blame you like, and they'll be like, oh, we're distant now or whatever. And it's like, I don't mean to be. It's just like, I can't be in another country and also be as close to you as I was when we was 5.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, be still. It's all love. At the end of the day, I appreciate that they even miss me, you know, because some people's siblings don't care about them.
I know, it breaks my heart.
You know, well, is it like comparing her to Lotto, or what are you thinking, Zara? What are you thinking to Lotto?
I think she's slightly higher in terms of development, but but just he spams FI to death.
Yeah.
I thought Lotto kind of led more with NI.
She did.
Yeah.
I think she particularly is just spamming FI every 10 seconds.
Like I thought Lotto kind of like made it fourth and foremost that like NI was her hero because she was like, yeah, this is something I decided when I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
Dad wanted me to do X, Y, and Z. You know, I tried it, but that wasn't for me. And then I told him like, this is what I wanted to do. While she's kind of, you know.
Well, I think, yeah, and I also think like she, for some reason, I think she, I do think that Ice Spice is smarter, but she's got a lot more FI attached to it. Just a lot. It's yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like just noticing the other one, she just seemed to be more NI, and like you could pick up the NI, while this one,
It was a little easier to spot.
yeah.
But I also think the range of questions kind of exposed it faster. Like she asked her like what it was like getting to fame or things like that. And in this interview, it seems like it's pretty centered around her life. It's not really. It's centered around like what it was like coming up. So there is some differences.
Yeah, with her also being direct, guys. So it's just these are gone now.
Yeah.
INTJ and ENTJ, and clearly this woman's not a fucking ENTJ.
And we already got some process.
Yeah.
From her.
The thing is, that's why you're working so hard now, I guess, because eventually it's going to get to a point where the success dictates your decision and whether you get to say yes or no. And that's when you get to reset the balance. At least that's what I've seen with great artists. The longer you stick at it, the more successful you become. Then you're able to say, this is family time.
Exactly. I've been working all year. Like, I need a little month off or something like that soon.
But not today, because we got you working. Sorry. It's Apple Music up next. I should probably remind people why we're having a conversation. I'm no good at that. But this is Apple Music up next. And, it feels
kind of... tell her to keep fucking grinding because that music career is really the NFL, not for long. The music career is really NFL, not for long. Especially being a woman. It's like another pretty one every other day. So you better grind as hard as you fucking can.
Kind of crazy to call you up next because you're so now. I mean, it's happening right now. So we're really grateful for the fact that, you've decided to collaborate with Apple and appreciate the program, even at a point when you're saying no to things.
Of course, I appreciate Apple, like Apple showed me love real early on.
Well, we hear it, and we're a place where artists get to come and ultimately, I think, sort of stretch out and tell their story, and that's what we want to try and get to today. Just getting back to a little bit to the process of making music, because I'm a super obsessive music nerd. How do you kind of work with Riot? I mean, I know he's over there, but how do you work with Riot? Because you two obviously have such a great working relationship. You could have, no disrespect, gotten a hit, done what other people have done, bounced out, created a list of producers who are waiting for the phone call. Here's the really good news, right? They're still waiting for the phone call. And long may
Sounds
they
like
wait
he's
as far as
SE.
I'm concerned, because it really works. The two of you really work. So
What?
Sounds like he said something that was essay, like what other people are doing. So I'm kind of typing this guy at the same time.
how does it work?
Just naturally, you know, it's so hard to explain because like everybody's always like, how does it work? How does it work? But I can't really explain it, you know? It's just like it just works. Like sometimes you meet a great collaborator and you just do great things, you know?
Yeah. When you listen back to your music in progress,
Like, what the fuck? You just meet a great collaborator. Man, it must be nice, man. Shit usually don't flow like that. Must be
Yeah, I
nice
feel
to
like
be a pretty girl.
she's leaving out a lot of information, I feel like.
Hey, Thomas, must be nice to be a pretty girl, bro. Usually
Yeah.
you just don't meet just like people and they just want to help you, bro. I'm just telling you how it go. Does not go like that.
when you're working on something in the studio and you're both feeling it, you know you're going to see it through and finish it. How does that feel? Can you try and put that into some words?
It feels amazing. Like right now, I have this song that I really, really, really love, and I just told my fans about it on Twitter Spaces.
Bye.
It's so fire. Like it's for the streets, it's for the baddies, it's for the Uras, it's for everybody, and it just really gives me that vibe. Like we've been listening to it in the car and stuff. It's not even mixed yet, but it's a song is fire when it's not mixed and it's slapping.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to be careful with that because you know what I'm talking about. You get this thing called demoitis where the mix
trust
never
me.
lives up.
Yes, yeah.
I can imagine that listening to the way that you write and perform your songs and work with Riot, that you don't let it go. Some artists do their verse, I've been in the room, and then they bounce out. It's like, you do it. You do the music. I don't care, whatever. Something tells me that you really love being in the whole experience and making sure that it sounds and feels right to you. Am I right?
Yeah, I have to be. Because it's like, at the end of the day, I am like, it's my music, you know? I want to make sure it sounds how I want it to sound. And like, it's fun. Like, I love being a part of it. I'm not rushing to leave.
Yeah, the studio's the best part, isn't it? In a way.
In a way. Because I don't really like going to studios like that.
Right.
I like recording in my own personal space. Like, I have a studio at home and stuff. So, yeah, but I like taking my time because I don't like to just hurry up and rush it. Like, I like to just feel the vibe, you know what I'm saying, lay it down. And then it's like, if I want to take a break, I will just take a break and come back to it if I need to.
I think we should remind people who are listening to this or watching this that from your perspective that like is a bunch of songs that have been around for a while. Like, it's not like, do you know what I mean? Like, these are some songs that you already had waiting to go and you continually working through. So you were loyal to some of these songs. Like, how old is, like, what's the oldest song on this project?
Munch was recorded January 2022.
2022, right. So, I mean, that's well over a year old. And so, you know, you were really, you honored that process and put that out. How do you feel about sort of that project now that you're already much further down the road and we haven't heard where you're at?
I love this project, and I also feel like a lot of people are thinking that it's like so old because of like how much success I've had since it dropped, but it's only 6 months old.
That's crazy.
So it is a new project still.
Yeah, it still is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love like the deluxe is coming soon, and I'm really excited for that.
Ooh.
The song that I just gassed up is going to be on there for sure.
How many other songs, you know?
I have 3 right now that I'm like, okay, I really like these 3 and I want to put them out. I'm trying to like squeeze in a 4th one, but we'll see. If not, it's going to be 3.
Yeah, I love the idea of a deluxe because, again, it just continues to feed on a project that you're not sick of yet and we're not sick of yet, so it keeps it alive.
And I'm like, I love this vibe. I just want to put a little more into it, you know?
Yeah. So what is this vibe to you? How would you describe what Like's going to be versus where you're going to go next or where you go in the future? Like, are you any closer to understanding what this sort of project feels like to you?
Like, it just feels very like home to me. It feels very much like a Bronx story and like just a baddie from the Bronx just telling her truth, you know, and just vibing, feeling herself. And that's what the album's gonna sound like too. Like, I just know the album's gonna have a lot of elements of like, and of course some evolution in there, but it's gonna very much be me still.
Progression.
You know, there's a lot of people listening
FI.
and watching all around the world because we're in well over
Crazy with FI, like crazy with fucking FI. It's kind of such a difference between her and the other girl. It's kind of interesting.
100 countries, and so this really is a global.
I don't think the other one spams so much FI.
No,
She's getting to be annoying at this
Next is a
point.
global thing.
Yeah.
That won't understand what it's like growing up in the Bronx.
like the
let
only word
alone
she has
the
is
level of importance.
authenticity.
Yeah.
and influence Bronx had on the invention of not just hip hop, multiple musical genres, incredible jazz legends, soul, funk, R&B legends. But hip hop in particular from my generation, I mean, it was like, the key bar. It was one or two that fought over it for a long time. And so what was it like kind of growing up in the Bronx? And what is a childhood in the Bronx like?
A childhood in the Bronx, I'm not gonna lie, is like, it's fun. For me, like, that's how my childhood was. I know a lot of people in the Bronx have different experiences, especially depending on what part of the Bronx you from.
Yeah.
But I had a fun childhood. I mean, I only know it from my perspective. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to compare it to other people, but
Big music place. You feel the music
huge
in the
music
streets.
place. Like, yeah, when you're walking on Fordham, stores is playing music to try to get you to come in.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, the
See.
stores will have the music playing and
see.
like on a speaker outside.
And you're like, come on,
Yeah,
come on.
exactly.
Yeah, I always say that when a song hits, and you'll know this now because you've had one, when a song hits in New York, it's like no other place in the world because it's the inside going out. If you have a song that hits in LA, it's being played in cars or at home or in your headphones. It's kind of insular. In New York, to your point, every car that drives past is playing it loudly.
Right.
People are listening to it on the stoop. People are listening to it in the store.
Yeah.
And when you have that
How did I see from this guy, huh?
magic
Yeah.
moment
Yeah.
where everyone's listening to it.
ESFP.
Like, what did that feel like for you when you were walking around your home city and you heard your song being played somewhere
Oh, I love
unexpected for the
that.
first time, though? Do you remember
No.
where it happened?
No, I don't remember exactly where. I'm not gonna lie, but I still feel really excited. Like when I'm outside and I hear my music playing, like just random people walking by or whatever, I still get excited like the first time, cause that's just so crazy to me, you know? Like I expect to see it like online and on streaming and like seeing people enjoy it at home on TikTok, whatever. But like when you see people outside
different feel.
doing it, is different. It's like it makes it real.
Man, you've had a real crash course in this weird music
Yeah,
industry.
I'm done. I mean,
Yeah,
I kind of enjoy listening to the other girl more. Not even.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other one, Lotto, sound a lot better. Like, yeah, she's INTJ, but Jesus Christ,
Taylor Swift's best friend.
like,
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Taylor's they all hang around each other, bro. It's like I said, man. You see the
The clique
INTJ
of 'em.
coaches. You see INTJ coaches just hanging out together. You know, Bill
Yeah.
Belichick, all these guys like Nick Saban, Kobe Bryant. They all hanging out the fucking together, bro.
Yeah.
Deion
What
Sanders.
is Mike Krzyzewski?
Mike, I don't know who that. I've heard
The guy from Duke.
Mike Krzyzewski. We probably should do him. He sounds interesting.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Is he ESTJ?
I would really like to do that. I'd
ESTJ.
like to type. Yeah.
He could be
He's
ESTJ.
yeah.
He could be ESTJ. Could be INTJ. Coaches usually. I mean, they usually.
What isn't like Bobby Knight like INTJ?
Bobby Knight? I don't know who the fuck that is. Who's that?
No?
Who's Bobby
He
Knight?
was
I
a
don't know who that is.
Coach?
college basketball.
Yeah.
Well, you get
I
most of
think-
the time you get these basketball coaches. They got to get everybody on the same fucking vision. Who's gonna do that? It's gonna be an anti-dom usually, or maybe you'll get an ESTJ here and there. Coach,
Yeah, he
usually-
was like known for like throwing chairs and he was pretty he
Oh,
could be
shit.
pretty vile, Bobby Knight.
Yeah, what are we thinking for an Enneagram 3?
Nah, probably.
What are you
Something
thinking?
like
T?
that.
3?
3W4.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, huh? What are we thinking
Yeah.
for instincts? What are we thinking for instincts? I don't think she's social, so we can kill that. But I don't.
Sexual SXSSP?
I think SPSX maybe. She seems a little.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
She doesn't see. I guess you could kind of go both. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. SPSS SP.
The
What y'all thinking?
type.
What are you thinking about subtype here?
Creative normalizing.
What are you thinking, T? CN?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
CN. All right. Average.
Average.
Yeah.
Average. Yeah. Yeah. Man.
I thought she was better developed, but after the interview progressed, no way. She's about it's I think Lotto was ahead of her.
Yeah.
In terms of functions, like she was more in her NI, she seemed a little more grounded to it. So
Well, I think
where this chick just spams FI all the time, it's a bit annoying.
I think as time goes over, going into the future, maybe 6 years from now, Lotto will be the bigger artist because she actually writes her own stuff.
Yeah,
Actually does her own stuff. As I think Ice Spice, not so much, man. Not
I
sure she
think
writes her.
she'll be trapped into a zeitgeist like in this era, and then people will forget about her because the world moves on fairly quickly.
Right.
Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does
I
she like
think her music isn't original. There's no flavor to it. There's no it's the same shit. There's nothing interesting about it
just
that will
talking
be
about being a
remembered.
baddie. Just talking about being a baddie.
That's gonna
It's
age.
generic.
It's generic. It's gonna age out. Um, you will things that stand the test of time have an essence that is beyond the current social zeitgeist,
Wow,
and I don't think she'll live beyond that.
she does write her own music, which is
Hmm.
interesting. Ice Spice does write her own music. I looked that up, but I mean, I think she's not as talented as Lotto, when it comes to like rap.
Mm, yeah, I
I think that
just
there's always ghostwriters though.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I just think she's annoying.
I mean, it's. I mean, I think a lot of times all it is branding, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Branding. It's also production. The production, they give you a nice beat. They could put Mercer and Zara on a fucking song, and we might fucking blow up. If they do enough production and then putting the shit on TikTok, shit like that. Have you go on Kashi Next stream, all of a sudden you got a number one hit. So it's kind of crazy how they do that shit nowadays. It's kind of like they manufacture hits. And
Yeah, they do.
I seen the other day, Young Thug was saying something like, "We need to do the same thing we did for Gunna to be number one." I'm like, "Oh fuck these guys, man! Like, oh, these guys are just pumping the shit up." I do think it's smart for her to stick around Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift isn't gonna fall out anytime soon, so that could keep you recurrent. Um,
Yeah,
because Taylor Swift ain't going nowhere anytime soon. So if you can stay around her or whatever, then like you kind of stay in the public's eye. But I just don't see the talent, to be honest. I don't see it.
yeah.
Talk about munch and like farting on people and shit. Like somebody's
Like,
not even a fart. That's just, well, maybe I'm just outdated. I don't know.
Mm,
My thoughts.
no,
like
I don't. Yeah, I think contemporary music just sucks in general. That's just my hot take.
Yeah, yeah,
she doesn't seem to have any substance.
Yeah,
Like the whole interview just seemed fucking fake.
yeah, it did.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm just like so grateful.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
Apple
don't
fucking interviews.
Such gratitude. And then I'm like, no, you don't give a shit about your family. You just left them. It's
know.
fine, but don't lie.
He
Don't
said, "But
lie.
don't lie."
We all know what you did.
We all know you were ruthless about following your vision.
I
You,
got
Yeah,
focused on my NI and I forgot about everyone else.
yeah, and then all of a sudden I looked up and it was like fucking 5 years and I haven't talked to anybody. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm alone. Oh my God, I'm alone. I gotta call somebody. I gotta do something. I don't know, but sometimes the
but
INTJ
I'm so
women can be.
authentic and I don't care what other people think, even though I'm scrolling through all the comments.
I've noticed the INTJ women can be a lot more like into their family and shit, like um,
Yeah, they are.
as opposed to like INTJ guys. It's quite different. It's almost crazy. It's like night and day seeing the FI child, man, between the women and the men. It's just like it's almost like the men beat their shit up and the women just like overexpress theirs. It's crazy.
Mm. Seems more like it seems just more like gender norms.
It's like fucking the men like, bah, bah, get your ass down, don't you come out. And then the women are like, here's more of mine, here's more of mine. Like, it's like, oh shit, like wow. All right,
Mm,
guys.
yeah.
We got Lotto for INTJ and we got Ice Spice is INTJ and they just did a song together for a collab. Look like the industry loves INTJ. Why? Because they can cash in on their dedication and they can cash in on their fucking beauty.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll catch you in
Exactly.
the next one and we're fucking out. Peace.